Hey guys, Dan here.
And Frank.
We are the Mazer Squad coming at you with another episode, a great interview we have with you. Guest of the show, we've had him on last year. Talk about his convention quite a bit, Kaiju Brooklyn. It is John Bellotti Jr.
Guys, how are you?
Good, good. We're glad to have you back on again for this year's show. And we're looking forward to it. 2026, it's here already.
I know.
And we've been, I mean, last year's show was like unbelievable. I mean,
Thanks, thank you.
The change was just, I mean, the show the year before was nice, but the scale of how big it got was unbelievable. I was just mind blown. It was really like a dream come true. And we were so happy the years prior in the small room, and then this was just like, this is what we've always wanted now. Like it's.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a great show.
Thank you.
We had a fantastic time. We made like a little movie about it, and unfortunately, we couldn't make the Halloween show with the little kids. It's just impossible. We would have loved to go there, honestly. With the Gamma trilogy playing, how was that?
It was fun. I had a really rough month. October was very rough because I had New York Comic Con, had the screening, and my day job was just like it was so crazy, and I had to take off of work that day, and some crap was going down at work, so it kind of like took the wind out of my sails for the event a little bit. Yeah. And I I talked to my partner. I was like, next time we do a weekend, like I can't do a weekday because I can't. I'm a department head at work, so it's like I'm going to still get text messages or phone calls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but aside from that, the first movie was good, but the subtitles in that theater, it's hard to read. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it.
Yeah.
So when we put Legion on, we did the dub. And that's my, first of all, I might have said this. Legion is my all-time favorite kaiju movie.
Yeah.
Like that and like -1 and Mothra vs. Godzilla, Monster Zero. Like I'm always...
Yeah.
But like Legion, that movie. So when I literally sat there and just watched almost the entire thing. It was like, and I got the tears going, the feels, and then I sat there for Gamera 3. And it was great, man. And we had people there that never saw the trilogy before.
Oh, man.
And it was great. And it was a good turnout, not as good as like Godzilla's birthday because, again, we did it on a holiday and, it was a Friday night. So we have plans to do something else again this fall. But we just need to get to Kaiju Brooklyn 4.
Yeah.
I know.
Get to that.
Yeah. I mean, and... Is it going to be in the same room this year?
Same room, yeah, same room
awesome.
For the vendor hall. So you guys have been coming to the show since the first one or the second one? Remind me.
Second one. We did the first one was on my son's birthday, and I was like, oh man, that one I was like, oh, I really wish I couldn't miss it.
So you saw the old space and what we were doing, and even KB2, we expanded it outside of Anthony's theater, so it went to like Japan Village, Brooklyn Core. Like we were kind of
panels
all over.
Everywhere. Yeah.
And so you saw it when it was in that transition phase, and then you came last year. So when you walked in, when you saw the scope of the show, like did like your jaws hit the floor? Was it?
Yeah, I mean, you gave the preview of like the room online, like you're like, oh, this is where it's gonna be, like. And it looked pretty big, but then when we got there, we were like, "Oh my god!" We're like, "This is like
I was surprised how
triple or like quadruple the size, if not more." It was unbelievable.
Wow.
I was like, "Wow!" Yeah, we were like pretty awestruck by the size of it.
Nice, and you guys, like clearly had a good time.
It was amazing.
Oh yeah, it was great. I mean that location is, I don't think you could beat it.
Oh
no, it sells itself. I mean, that's what me and my partner Anthony always talk about. You go to the Javits Center, you walk outside the Javits, you're looking at horse carriage stables and parking lots, and then maybe you go to Hudson Yards and get like a $20 hamburger or something,
Yeah.
Aside from that, I mean, Industry City, you got bars, restaurants, you got Japan Village, you have a woodworking, like we might be like teaming up with a woodworking. They're not a factory, they're not a company, they're just like a shop that's in Courtyard 5-6. We're like talking to those guys. But you just walk outside and you have all these unique things going on.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I know. We hit up the bookstore, the brewery.
Yeah.
Was it Hard Off? Was that the story? We went
Book
to?
Off. Book Off.
Yeah, Book Off.
Book Off was the.
Oh my god! Yeah. We stumbled on Book Off like after we were coming out of Japan Village for dinner. We're like, we saw the sign, we're like, Book Off. They were like, that sounds really familiar. And then we ate. We went up there and we were like, oh my god! At that point, we were like spent. We're like, we can't spend a dime on anything.
Yeah.
But when I walked in there, we were like, wow! And then we also went to the Bandai Gashapon store too.
Yeah.
And that was a really cool store too. I mean, there's just so much there outside the convention. Like, you could just you could really spend the whole day, morning to night there. That's what we did.
Yeah.
We literally we were there till the end of the movie.
Oh, that's great. No,
Which was
that's
great.
Awesome.
I had a feeling you guys were getting the dub because we were in the lobby and you guys were setting up, and I was like, I didn't follow ARC when it was releasing, so I crammed it in like the 2 weeks leading up to Kaiju Brooklyn.
Wow.
And I'm listening, and everyone's like, "Oh no, it's just test audio." I'm like, I just watched the whole series. I'm like, I don't recognize any of this dialogue.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they have an English dub of the movie.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, we got it.
Well, do you want to hear something crazy? Do you know I still have not watched that movie yet?
Really?
Yeah, because Anthony was playing it in the theater. He was testing it, and Lily was watching it. And I come in, and I'm like, wow, this is I'm watching it. And then all of a sudden the credits go up. I'm like, did I just watch the ending? He's like, yeah, I don't know. I just put it on. I'm like, God damn it. So, and then when the actual movie played, like my wife was at Kaiju Brooklyn. I believe my family were out there. So I just went to grab dinner because I needed like a moment.
Yeah.
And I heard I was like, oh, sounds like the movie went over well. It sounded like it was a packed house.
I would say it was the best that ARC had to offer is that movie.
Yeah.
It's like 3 episodes crammed into like one movie basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you could watch it in chunks. You don't even have to watch it straight.
Yeah.
I heard that. Yeah, it's on Tubi, and I have it saved, so I just need to watch it. I started watching Space Sheriff Gavan. Gavan. I don't know how the hell you pronounce it.
Trying to catch up for the new series.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. And
yeah, I just saw that trailer. It looks sick.
I still have to watch the trailer too. I'm so behind with some stuff. Because sometimes it's just I'm doing so much artwork or prepping for the show. It's just I need to watch something stupid that I can't use any brain cells. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I just put on, but I started episode 1 of, and it's pretty good actually. For the 70s when everything was hurting budget wise, it still looked pretty good. It's a little Battlestar Galactica looking, but hey man, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Tokusatsu.
Yeah, I love it. I don't mind it. I don't know, being a fan of it, a lot of people that aren't fans of Toku, they look at it, they're like, oh, this looks so goofy, but I feel like being a fan of it for so long, you just see past it sometimes. You're like, yeah, it's not a guy in a suit.
Yeah,
it's more real to us, I guess, than it is to outsiders looking in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I forgot what I was watching. I think I was watching Omega at work, on my phone or something. And someone was saying something about guy in a suit, and I'm like, this is Ultraman's one of the last vestiges of that genre. You don't get guy in a suit really anymore.
No, you don't.
So I'm yeah, you gotta watch it when you can. You gotta support it, or they're gonna just move over to CG or something.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with CG kaiju, but just
right.
We gotta preserve guy in a suit.
It doesn't have the same charm, I feel.
No, and when they pull something off that's impressive, it's damn, they, when you combine the CG with the practical, you could deliver something really magical. And I think, one of the things I noticed when I was in Japan last fall was the seamless integration of the old and the new. They don't just push stuff out. They, as best as they can, they preserve their history and their heritage, and they really like to keep that alive. And they're trying to pass it on to the younger generation, but I don't think they're as receptive as the people that have been doing it for a long time, but you really do feel it with the Tokusatsu stuff. They do a good job. And plus it's also, I don't know what the budgets are like in Japan. I assume they're nowhere near. They're probably like the catering budget for like Law and Order, for like an entire Ultraman series or something. But we'll see. Maybe they invest a little bit more money into the shows to get longer episodes. Like my issue with Omega, it's out of the 3 new shows we got, it's my least favorite because it just took a little while to get to where I thought the show was going. Because I work with Tsuburaya, I'm privy to certain knowledge, and I knew about the ending like back in October. I won't say who the source was, but so I knew what was going to happen. But prior to that, a buddy of mine who works with them, like he said, the show is about him losing his memory, and he gets his memory back. But when he gets his memory back, he's not so sure he should help humanity. In my head, I'm thinking like, oh, he just doesn't even want to help people because of, like the story in my head was like cooler than what I saw. And when that part of the series actually came to be, it was like way towards the end. But the good thing about did you guys finish Omega? Did you watch it?
Okay. I'm halfway through the last episode now.
Okay.
I know what the ending is. I'm in a.
You do. Okay.
I'm in an Ultraman group. It got spoiled the second that thing aired.
Yeah. So, it's kind of like I knew what they were doing. Like it's like a year 0, but I'm like, oh, they fucking MCU Spider-Man that shit. Like that's what they did.
No, I've actually been a really big fan of Omega. Up until episode 12, it was a little bit of a slower series.
Yeah. Yeah,
but I liked it because you got to learn, get the relationship between Kosei and Serato, and
no, it's great.
I was fine spending 6 hours doing that. When you talk out loud about that, you're like, it's a long time to set up a relationship. But I was fine with it. I was like, whatever. Like I watch it with my son. It's cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't replace that feeling of watching it with your kid or something.
Yeah, but. I felt like ever since they hit that episode 12, they actually were like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they were spinning wheels to make it last 25 episodes.
Yeah. It did feel that way a little. But, they did really try to, shell out, they're like, oh, let's make Serato, realize, what humanity is. And then, when he finally realized what he really is, then he's got this whole conflict of oh, I really liked that, but I'm not supposed to like that because I'm a gazer, and then now it becomes this whole conflict. Even Kosei too, he didn't know what he wanted to do with his life, so the two of them kind of both went on this journey to figure out what do I want in life, and then they finally both figured it out, and then Serato gets his memories back, and then it's shatters that whole this is what I want for a little while.
Right. Have you guys ever watched Ultraman Gaia?
No, not yet.
I'm
still I'm trying to go in order. So I just finished Towards the Future, and now I'm gonna watch.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
Yeah, I'm close. I'm gonna do the Ultimate Hero next, and I'm like, God. I know that's
Gaia. I won't spoil anything about Gaia, but it is arguably the greatest Ultraman show in existence. It almost bankrupted Tsuburaya pretty badly. You could see it's the 90s, so it has that 90s special effects vibe about it. But the scope of that show, there's the Blue Ultraman, who's one of my personal favorite Ultraman Agul, who hates humanity, but he's an Ultraman. So he's like Gamera 3. Gamera 3 was, I'm saving the planet. And humanity's like, that means us? He goes, I'm saving the planet, not you. And that's Ultraman Agul. And, obviously he's got a story arc and a redemption arc and all that stuff. And that's where, in my head, I'm like, oh, they're going to go that route. But they, there's a reason why they never tried to remake Gaia. I don't know if you guys saw, but the higher-ups at Tsuburaya was like, after Decker, they were like, we could try to remake Gaia, but you can't remake that show. It was worldwide. There were scenes that took place in America and Canada. It was just like, oh, this is what an Ultra show should be. So highly, highly recommend it. Hopefully it lives up to my hyping of the show, because you might be like, you son of a bitch, that show sucked.
Yeah.
No.
He's going in order. My watching of Ultraman has been so patchy and incomplete.
Same here.
I've watched like half of Q because I keep like in my head I'm like, I have to like, this is like God territory. I got to make sure I do it right. So I have to make sure I carve out the time. And I carve out the time and then I don't have it. I watched like half of Decker, and then like we started construction on my house, so I stopped watching Decker.
Right.
I randomly ended up watching Zerth because it was posted on YouTube, and my son was like, "Let's watch Zerth," and I was like, "Sure." I was like, the fight scenes are actually really good in that movie, and I don't actually mind the cloth suits.
Yeah.
I feel like it actually looked pretty good.
Yeah, Towards the Future had the cloth suit too.
It did, yeah. Zerth is. All I remember was him washing his hands in a waterfall. That's all I remember. Yeah,
it was real trippy. I was like, I don't know how they got this through. Like, I have an idea.
No, well, here's the thing: Zerth was during that quiet period between 80 and Tiga. Like that was like the dark times for Super.
Yeah.
And I remember going to. I was in Chinatown, and there was a store on Lafayette Street called Octopus Kingdom. And the coolest thing about that store is it's a tiny store. The front window had the owner's collection of Marmot Godzilla toys and Marasan. So he had like the Marmot Maser Tank toy in his front window. He had the A-Cycle Light Ray. He had Godzilla. And I'm like, yo, is that for sale? And the guy's like, no, it's just the owners, which is a very Japanese thing to do because that's what they do in Japan. They show their toys, and it's like, how much is that? And they're like, oh, it's not for sale. And I'm like, why is it out here? So, and you would go inside, and the place is like a closet. And they had all these, like, you know, they're all bootleg VHS tapes, but they were grabbing the stuff from Toho and Tsuburaya and, like, copying it. So that's how I got the Gamera trilogy. That's how I got GMK, the Godzilla Millennium series, Battle in Outer Space. And then it was like, okay, what Ultra shows you have? So I got like random episodes of 7. I got the Heisei Lost Memory Ultra 7. And then I got Zerth. And I'm like, okay, let's see. Because I was sort of new-ish to Ultraman in the early 90s. And I'm like, okay, let's see what they're cooking with Ultraman. And I put that on. I'm like, this is not good. This can't be it. Like, what are people why are they such fans of this stuff? This is bad.
Oh man.
Yeah, you'll never see a Robo 7 Zarth shirt. So I'm just,
oh man.
Sorry guys.
Yeah, you gotta get all the red ultras on one thing.
Him and Omega.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like it's funny you say that about the bootlegs. I mean, that's like what we grew up on mostly. I mean, we had like some of the legit VHSs, but like some of the things that like they're still at my parents' house. I'm pretty sure the Gamera was a bootleg.
We had a legit. The first Gamera Heisei was real,
and then like we had like the Mecha King Ghidorah. That's a total bootleg.
Oh yeah, that one was bootleg.
Destroy All Monsters was bootleg.
Yeah. Most of the Showa stuff was bootleg. A lot of the Heisei stuff started showing up in Walmart, so we were getting those real.
Where were you guys? Because you guys are Long Island guys, so where were you getting your bootlegs from?
Our dad was
Franklin Video would get them a lot.
Oh yeah, Franklin Video too.
It was a local video
local
store.
Yeah, but our dad would get them too. Like he would work up in like Westchester. He'd stop in the Bronx occasionally. So he was the one bringing them home most of the time.
That's interesting. I had did you guys have Pathmark stores out by you?
We lived like right down the block from one. Like it was like across the street from us practically. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is.
They used to.
Yeah. This is. So if you remember Pathmark, there was a local one by us, and they had a little video store inside, and like you go and they had Ghoulies and Chud, and They Lived. But that's how I started renting these movies. This was like mid to late 80s. And I rented the original Rodan, Mothra, the Mysterians, Gorith, like movies that aren't even like in print. Like you can't find Gorith anywhere, or Mysterians you can't find. Like I remember they re-released it, the Mysterians, and I bought it again. But and that's how I got became aware of the non-Godzilla Toho. That's why I love the non-Godzilla Toho movies, because I grew up watching them.
Yeah.
I didn't get into Godzilla and start watching the Mysterians when I was like, in my 30s or 40s. Like that was my childhood. And it's like, why did this tiny store in Pathmark have it? Clearly the guy that ran it was a fan of something, because you don't just pull those movies in,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what the 90s was like. We would pretty much like every video store. You go to I couldn't tell you how many video stores we went to. Any store that sold videos, we were like always looking for monster movies.
Yeah, same.
And it was just like looking for gold. It was like a needle in a haystack to like try to even find one.
Well, that's Kaiju Brooklyn. Like that's why one of the, I've said the road to Kaiju Brooklyn. It was many, 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 many different, like paths just leading up to why I did it. But one of them was like when I go to you guys go to like Comic-Con or Anime NYC, you find the one booth that has kaiju stuff, and you keep going back and you're like, oh my god, right? And I was like, I need to just take that and blow it up and magnify it to like Kaiju Brooklyn, where you walk in and you're just overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed with kaiju stuff.
It was so cool, man. I mean, Kaiju Brooklyn literally is that. What was really cool last year is we met so many people, like artists that like we've communicated with online over the years on like social media and all that, and it's like we finally got to like meet them in person.
Oh, that's great.
And like sometimes we were like at a table and they're like, oh wait, you're, and then we're like, oh my god. Like it was so cool. It was like getting to meet people that like we've known for years but we'd never actually met.
Oh,
it was
awesome.
really cool. I mean,
I think that first row took us like over an hour to go down, if not longer, because we were talking. We'd stop and talk to someone for like 15-20 minutes.
Oh, that's great.
Go to the next table, be like, oh yeah, you guys, and then like we're talking with them for a while. Like that first row was just like a lot of people, because that was like an artist.
The whole place is the first row was very artist filled. It was Andy Draws was there in that first row. Gazbot was in that row. The Henshin John was on the end over there.
He was like a row or two over. He was near the card game table.
Yeah. It was like I've picked up like so many comics like indie comics. We love doing the comics on the channel. Yeah. So I picked up a ton of indie comics from there. Actually, the one this week is from Kaiju Brooklyn. I picked up. It's Digitaru Senshi Kaiju Breaker. It's based off the Kaiju Assault card game.
Oh, cool.
I picked that up there. It was a pretty cool. Like, it's a Henshin hero. He uses a video game controller, and like it's like very video game oriented.
Oh, nice.
It was a pretty cool concept. It's like a little combo of like Kamen Rider, it felt like, and like Ultraman and Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, very cool. That's great.
But it was really such an amazing experience last year, and we're so looking forward to it this year. I saw you sold out of like the vendors like applicate, or you closed them out like a week or two ago, right?
Yeah, it was overwhelming. We got so many applications. I think, as the show gets bigger and word spreads and they hear it's a good time and people do pretty good at the show, it just spreads like wildfire. And now that 5 Points, and for the listeners that don't know, 5 Points was the local kaiju sofubi / graffiti / craft beer / tattoo convention. It's a blast. I used to have a great time at it, but they eventually moved up to Beacon, New York. And that kind of, they moved up there. And the show I don't want to speak ill of them because I do like them, but, I think their show kind of stagnated. It's kind of like a decon on the East Coast. So I just think for them it made more financial sense to move up to Beacon, where their basically where their gallery is. And Beacon's a cool area. But so I'm getting a lot of cast-offs from 5 Points, people who would normally do that. And I'm getting... vendors from Japan who would normally do that are now coming to Kaiju Brooklyn, which I'm really excited about. And then when those guys do well, they start talking to their Japanese friends, and then those guys...
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're having a lot of out-of-country applications this year.
Yeah, out-of-country, out-of-state. We open up the applications, and... we have a pretty long wait list. I mean, it really grew significantly. Like, I think we had hit over like 100 applications or something like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, and while we were walking the floor, a couple of vendors had done the All Monster Attack 2 the week or two prior,
right?
I believe, and they were all like, the first one was so good and the second one was such a mess. They were all like defeated from it. They're like, this is just so refreshing being here.
Oh wow!
We spoke to several vendors that had said that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. And the thing is, like, you don't know. Like, the whole world can be on fire by the time KB4 comes around. Like, I don't know. Like, we promote, we put money into the show, and we just want to get people to the show. We want the fans to come out, and we're busting our butts, like getting everything together. And now I sound like an old Italian mom, like the things I do for my kids. You guys don't understand.
No, but it's like we want to see it grow too, man. I mean, it's like it's something that we've wanted in New York. Like nearby, or like we've yet to make it to G Fest, and it always falls on like the week of like our like kind of like yearly family vacation,
right?
And it's just like now with both of us both have 2 kids now. It's so unlikely. We do like our yearly trip to Terrificon since it's pretty much a yearly anniversary of my bachelor party. We're like, we're gonna do that convention again and again.
It's a great show, man. That guy Mitch, man, he's who I aspire to be. It's to grow the show similar, like his early show was in like a skating rink.
Yes,
it's crazy, and then to see what it is now, and he's like accessible and humble, and he talks, like he's there. I mean, that's him. That's all him, and it's I
always
respect
there,
it.
walking around. Like you see him. Like it's not. Like,
oh yeah, no, I talked to him. I'd be like, hey man, my table sucks, and he gave me this amazing space. He's like, yeah, that table's probably worth like $3,000, and he just gave me the space against the wall because and I was like, wow, that's very nice of him.
No, it's really like we have friends that like aren't like crazy into the comics or any of like the like convention stuff, but they just still love it. They have like such a great time, and like it's a weekend at a casino.
Yeah, no, and it's a gorgeous like look. We're New York guys, okay? I'm sure we've all been to New York area casinos. We've been to AC, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been. I've been to Vegas. Vegas is nice.
Yeah.
But to see that casino up there, I'm like, this place is like spotless.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, no, it's
gorgeous in there.
And you don't need to see the light of day for like that whole week.
No.
I know, it's so nice. It's so relaxing too.
It is. In the middle of nowhere, like literally in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. It's the funny part. It's like, I'm like, I wonder, they get so many celebrities that go there. I'm always just like, do they have to like drive them like an hour or two to get there? I'm like, there's no close like airport.
No,
I think the closest one's like 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
But
like, oh man.
Yeah.
But Kaiju Brooklyn this year. I mean, I'm looking really, really forward to it. Are you guys doing that? Are you guys gonna work with the brewery again? Those beers were great.
Yeah, we are, and we're doing 3 different beers again, and it's gonna be 3. I think we're doing 3 light ales this year. We're gonna go with.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not a beer guy, so I just deferred to John of Gun Hill. Shout out to our boy John. You're the man, John. We love you. I had a meeting with him like a week ago, so he's on board. We're gonna do the same thing. It's going to be limited. I think we did like 300, and they sold out by Sunday.
They were going really quick. We went Saturday, and I was like,
we went there.
I was
for
like,
lunch.
those fridges are looking a little light there.
Yeah, the packs were selling quick, and I think we got a can each just for at lunch. We ended up having lunch there.
Yeah,
which is great.
Yeah, nice.
And it was just so nice and relaxing just to hang out, and we got to socialize kind of with fans of the convention while they were there too, because sometimes you walk around the convention, it's hard to like talk with like the other people that are going there.
Right.
So it was just nice to be able to sit down and be like, oh, like what are you doing? Like, oh, you got that? Oh, did you go to this vendor?
Yeah. I noticed that too. Like when I went there, I ran into AJ Russo and his dad at Kaiju Live, and they were, talking to me and complimenting the show and everything. And I was like, oh, thanks, guy. I really appreciate that. And then this other guy on Sunday, like chased me in there with his wife and kid. He's like, are you John? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, I just got to tell you, I'm loving this show. This is the best kaiju show I've ever been to. I've been to G-Fest. This is so much more fun. And I wanted to shake your hand. I'm like, oh my God, like this is crazy. Like it's like you're welcome. I don't know, like thank you for, it was so like surreal to have people like say that stuff to me. And but I felt like that was like the meetup spot for a lot of people because of the beer.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, let's go get this special beer. And was there like a table or two in there too, I think?
Yeah, they had a few tables, and there was like performances. That's basically our Kaiju Lounge. So our friends at Tokyo Bronx are coming back. They're going to put on the lounge again.
Oh yes, that's who had the setup in there. Yeah, it was Tokyo Bronx in there. Yep.
Yeah, it's that whole crew. So they'll be there again this year as well. So we're excited to have them join us. But I'm glad you guys like the beer because there's going to be more of it.
It was great, and I'm like a huge beer guy like you, but like they have this. Oh man, I forget the. There was one of the cans that had like this like tiger-looking kaiju on it.
Yeah. And
it was like this like nice summery beer. I think it had like lime juice in it or something. It was just like it just tasted like summer, which is the type of beer I like, just like summer in a can.
Oh, nice.
Yes, nice. I think that was the Mexican lager.
Yes, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Really, like I said, it's just like the Industry City. It just adds so much more to the convention. And like I said, having the Gachapon store, Japan Village, the Book Off, and like all like those stores, it just all kind of like connects to the theme kind of. It's like you feel like you're in a little Japan and you're at a kaiju convention too, all at once. And then it's just literally like everywhere you turn, there's great food. And then it smells amazing everywhere.
Oh, I know. You go to the courtyard of Japan Village and you smell the bakery over there.
Yes.
And your mouth is watering. And then if you go to the building that we're in, no, not the building. Where is it? No, it's actually, I'm lying. It's still that same courtyard of building 3-4, whatever it is. You smell like the chocolate place over there.
Yes, oh my God.
Right?
And they just have all those chocolate statues.
Oh yeah, no, I go and I get they have the marzipan acorns. And I'll do like 4 or 5 of them every Kaiju Brooklyn, or the chocolate covered like what is the chocolate covered oranges, like the orange slices. Oh my God, I go nuts with those things.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta pop in there. We haven't got any of the chocolate. It smells amazing. I'm always like, oh man, everything in there looks so good.
It's amazing. It's a little pricey, but it's some of the best chocolate you ever eat, and they've been around since like the 30s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like such a cool location though.
Yeah, it's like I said, it sells itself, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do Kaiju Brooklyn there. So like when I met Anthony, I said this story a million times, but meeting him was just sort of like I don't want to call it serendipity, but it was almost like fate. Like just fate would have it. Like I met him, he had the space, he had the connections, and it's just been growing and growing and growing, and we couldn't be happier with it. And like there's a reason why there's not a million shows in Brooklyn because some of it isn't cost effective to do a show in Brooklyn, but because it's Industry City and Anthony works, like they really work with us, and we want to make sure that our vendors can afford it. We want to make sure our attendees can afford it, and our prices are sort of like matched, like like Brooklyn Comic Con and 5 Points. I try to stay in that same area, and even like with table prices, like very few people will have like a negative response to it, but then most people who do shows say, oh my God, like that's cheap. And I'm like, God, don't tell me that, because I know what we could charge. And I want to make sure that if prices go up, that's going to be a reflection of the show getting bigger, right? So a lot of people don't recognize the economics of a show. It's like, well, there's venue rentals, right? So that means we could put it mostly on the vendors, but you don't want to put everything on the vendors, right?
Yeah.
But it's also sometimes it's just you have to do that. Like you have to just the money we're getting from vendor payments will go towards renting the space, like putting a down payment on it because they're going to ask for money up front, like every other place does. And then you get the attendees that come in, and it's like vendor tables will go up, ticket prices will go up because the show is bigger and we're getting bigger guests in and we're getting quadruple the amount of attendees in. So it's, it's just sort of supply and demand and just the economics of doing this stuff. And it's like, when we announce the guest, you guys are going to like do a backflip of like when we start making the announcements. But, we're not quite at the level of getting them internationally as much as I want them, because you can't just get one of them. You got to get like them, the interpreter, and you got to get the handler, and the cost becomes higher, and then you can't really get a lot. There's a reason why Godzilla Fest only has 2 Japanese guests, because you got to bring in that's at least 6 people right there for them.
Yeah.
So
it's expensive.
It gets expensive,
Yeah, they're all through that one agency, so I'm sure they're
there's a
price
few
gouging.
No, I mean they're reasonable. I think I've spoken to a few, and they've been very, very reasonable with what they want, and it's like, wow, it's so easy to deal with them. It's just the cost of it, But then it's like cost and reward. Like if I get Tomoko Ai or Bin Furuya, you fly these guys over, but then we get double the attendance, then it's worth the gamble. But we're just trying to grow everything organically. We're trying to be fair, as fair as we can to everybody. And so far it's working. So, knock on wood, it'll just, continue to grow. We do have plans. If it gets to a point like G-Fest outgrew its hotel, they were outgrowing that by the time I stopped doing a show around, right before COVID hit.
Yeah.
It was just wall to wall people, and everybody was like, they need to get out of this hotel. So they did go to another hotel, and it's still like last year, it was insane. You couldn't even breathe in that room with so many people. The wait line, the line to get in, the waiting area for the vendor room was just, it was so long for 8 hours straight on Saturday.
Oh,
I mean, that
That's
I
rough.
don't like about a convention, because it's just so claustrophobic then, and you're like, I can't
It is,
breathe.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be nice if Kaiju Brooklyn was like that this year.
Yeah.
But, we basically wait for the show to tell us when
to get bigger.
Yeah, instead of us going, we're going to do this. We knew at KB2, there was a moment during KB2, the first one you guys went to. Oh no, that's a bad sign. That's a terrible sign. I'm going to fall tomorrow with a massive heart attack because
Oh, no.
Sorry, it's the Italian in me. We always go right to the negative.
I know, I feel that.
But no, I know you do. So there was a moment during KB2 where, I don't know if you guys ever saw the documentary on Woodstock 99.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, everyone knows Woodstock.
Yeah. I remember watching that on pay-per-view at my cousin's house. Oh, look, everything's on fire. But there was a few moments during KB2 where I was like, I feel this show getting away from us. I felt it. I felt the vibe, and it was fine. But I turned to Anthony, and we both said, we got a real goddamn show here. And I said, yeah, this is something. The first show was proof of concept. The second one was okay, let's see if we can really do it. And I was like, okay, that's all we needed to see.
The second show is when the first time you introduced the panels, because you didn't have panels the first show.
No, we didn't. It was
so we went. The first panel we went to was the Ultraman panel that you did with EJ and Jacob.
Yeah.
So that was the first ever Kaiju Brooklyn panel right there.
Yeah, that was exciting. That was fun. I look at photos of that. I'm like, that was cool, and I like doing. I wish all the panels were in there, but we were trying to spread it around, and we all agreed we're never doing that again. So I like the idea, having his Anthony's theater as the panel room, and it looked gorgeous.
It's perfect.
It looked gorgeous. The way he, that's what Anthony brings to the show is all the AV stuff, the logistical stuff, a lot of that. It just looked gorgeous, and every time I walked in, I'm like, wow, this it's we've arrived. Everyone said KB3 was the first real Kaiju Brooklyn of what it's going to be going forward, and it's hard to disagree with that, honestly, considering where we came from.
No, and it's pretty much evolved with each show, so it's really cool seeing it grow that way. And I see for this year, is this the first time you have Lily with you as your event coordinator? Was she on for Kaiju?
No, she was on. So I met her drunkenly at the end of KB2. Henry, who handles our guests, who's great as well. Henry said, I have this girl named Lily who really wants to be involved with Kaiju Brooklyn. And I remember during KB2, I said to Anthony, I can't run this thing with just me and you, because we were going nuts. So I was like, we need a team. And I said, I need somebody that's with me, like an event coordinator, to boots on the ground. Because what happens at the show, everybody wants to grab me to talk to me, and I'm trying to run the show. And Anthony's always like, "You're the face. You need to be out there. People need to see you and talk to you." I'm like, "That's great, but I have a show to run."
Yeah.
So Lily was sort of my answer to dealing with that, and she's amazing. Like if I could clone her, I would clone like 100 Lilies. We have a great team. You know, we have Lily, Henry, Jason, and Andy do our AV stuff in the panel room. Obviously, Anthony is, you know, he's like God level. He just oversees all that stuff. And we have a lot of great volunteers that like came out that we're trying to bring on our team. But it takes an army. Like it takes an island. Like no man is an island. And like I'm still doing stuff for the show that like I really need to farm out, you know, because it's so much, and I can't get bogged down in details because as a leader, you kind of have to be above to look down to see how things are playing, and you have to like poke your head in, see how things are progressing. So I need to just really continue to like I keep. Like the first two was me jumping head first into it. Now I'm sort of like backing out a little bit.
Yeah.
But not
to take like a look at it. Like,
exactly.
To get some perspective. Yeah. Because like, I mean, that's just like, you know, that's just the challenges of the show growing. I mean, it's also a great thing. It's also like, wow, this is a lot. The more it grows, the more work it is.
Exactly. Yeah. And Lily and Henry and Sal, my God, I forgot Sal. Sal runs all of our panels and organizes all that for us. And he does a great job of like figuring all that out. Tokyo Bronx, they handle our cosplay stuff. Lily does all the vendor stuff, you know, but there's little things like the graphic design stuff. Like next year I might farm it out to like one of my artist friends just to do it all. Because it's me doing it myself. And it's like, I got to sit down and I got to take, you know, days to do this stuff. Or I'm designing. I'm actually excited because I'm designing new laminated badges for this year.
Oh,
and
nice.
each badge is a different color. Like I'm really proud of that. It's so stupid, but like when you see it, it's like, oh, that's a cool badge.
All right, no, I get it, man. I get it. It's those little fun details.
It is like those are the fun, and I don't want to lose. Like I don't want to lose out on that stuff. I don't want to miss out on it. Like my day job. I mentioned on the last time I was here, I'm a scenic artist for movies and TV. So I paint sets, right? And there's something therapeutic and zen-like about painting. It's just relaxing. It's stressful, but you're getting your hands dirty. There's a feeling of gratification that people who work on computers all day or do managing or whatever, like they don't get that gratification of completing something, of creating something. And so I became a department head. Now I'm a scenic charge artist, which means I run the paint department. And anytime I tried to jump into paint, it would always backfire because I'm missing some big detail. Because you become more of a coordinator, you become like a life coach, a therapist. I mean, it's just like everyone comes to you with their problems, and you know. So that's why I still, it's so like. That's why at work I don't really jump in because I need to like step back and communicate with department heads. So I'm trying to do that more with Kaiju Brooklyn because it's just you get lost in the sauce, and that's why Robo 7, my brand, is so important to me because even when I was leading up to KB3, I was like drawing Kamen Rider. When I would come home from work, I'm just drawing Godzilla. Like I'm just constantly doing artwork for me because I need to do that. Like I'm an artist first. I'll always be an artist first. So that's why Robo 7 is still very important to me. And
100%.
Yeah, and it's great. And look, and you're wearing one of my shirts, and like that's
shirts,
like the greatest.
We got the book with your cover on it that started it all.
That's the first one. That's the first licensed Ultraman gig I ever had.
That's insane. I still can't believe that. I'm like, because like it just came out like 2-3 no maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like
about a month ago. I think I got it.
But yeah, I mean it's a incredible book too. I mean, so
it is. Yeah. Very well done.
Yeah, the episode guide, the art book, both of them were such cool. I was so excited when those popped up on Kickstarter. I was like, yes, instantly.
Yeah, no, that's great. But again, I appreciate all the support and you guys are like, the Robo 7 / Kaiju Brooklyn cheerleaders. You know,
yeah, that's what we are, man. We like to, we always say like, it's like such like, it's grown to be such a big community and we love seeing that, but like to have that happen, like we gotta just keep lifting each other up here. Like we need we need to see everyone be successful, man. So that's what it's all about. And like, that's Robo 7 is just another aspect of the show. Like I don't think there's many showrunners that could say, I'm running a convention and I have a table there of my art. Like, I mean, that's like, I don't think you could find many other people running comic conventions or conventions in general that do that.
Yeah, 5 Points would do it because 5 Points was basically Clutter Gallery, which is up in Beacon. And 5 Points would have the Clutter table at the show. So like Miranda and her husband, who are both, they run Clutter Gallery and 5 Points. So like they were kind of the template that I followed. And Kaiju Go down in Texas, that's Jay, like those guys. Jay has his own like kaiju toy business. It's Toku Toy Town.
Okay.
And
yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, so that's Jay. He's similar to me where he has his own business and he has his own convention too. Like, and he has got a partner, and Collecticon. That's the so they put on their show the same weekend as G Fest last summer out in Chicago, but they did it out at Navy Pier, which is like the equivalent of Navy Pier is like South Street Seaport. Okay. You do anything at the Seaport, it's going to be like $1 million. It's going to be so they're moving their show to LA, and they started out. I believe they were a toy company that wanted to throw like a release party for their toys and made a show around it. So I feel like there's a lot more shows popping up. Like what I'm saying is I'm not unique. I don't think I'm unique because, like I said, what I'm noticing, a lot of these smaller shows that are popping up are started by people that are, have their businesses. Yeah. But also like Fan Expo can come in and just buy Kaiju Brooklyn. And then I'm like, all right, guys, well, I'll see you later. I'm going to go to Maui for a month. I don't know. But because that's what happened to MegaCon in Orlando. I used to do that show every year up until COVID, because then they started moving it around and I couldn't lock down a date. But that was like two sisters that started it. And it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, kind of like Terrificon. And it got bigger than Terrificon. Like it was in like the, Orange County. It was in Orlando. So it was like they call it like Orange County Convention Center. Like massive. Like you could fit an aircraft carrier in this place. And then I believe Fan Expo bought them. And it like changed the whole show. But it's even bigger now. Like it's crazy. Like you need that.
It's like, it's crazy how some of these like conventions, like you said, like that, and Terrificon have like turned in. They're like mods, like Terrificon. Each year, that line gets longer and longer. Saturday morning.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. 3 years ago, we came down from. Usually, we roll out of bed like the con opens at like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Usually, we roll out of bed, go downstairs around 9, and just get in line. We got out of the elevator, and it was from the convention center down that hallway, across the hotel lobby, and then all the way down to the other casino within the building.
Wow.
And I guess security did not like that, because then the following year they sent it out to the parking garage, to the bus stop, and then out the door, up the block, and practically across the street to the employee parking garage.
Holy crap.
And that's how the line's been the last couple of years, like insane.
Yeah. Good, they get through it. That line moves. You're not on it for
really
too long, but
yeah. He's going to outgrow. I know he's going to outgrow that spot at some point. He's definitely going to outgrow it.
I feel like they practically built that for that convention too. It got bigger this year. They put another room on.
Yeah,
oh, really?
So there's a second room with vendors now.
Yeah.
Really?
The room that used to be like the room for like their like gaming spots and like some panels was also a like convention room too, and they had
CGC grading on spot, and then they had a couple like,
and that's where they had
art. I say art orientated, like crafty, like wood and stuff like that there.
And I think mainly that room was because Eastman from Ninja Turtles was in that room, and that line was just like unending. So they kind of were like, "Are we going to keep him in that room?" And that's like the Ninja Turtle room.
How big is the room? Is it like the size of the other one?
No, it's not as big as that massive hall.
No,
I would say it's probably like what do we say, 60 by 60, something like that.
Okay,
it's still pretty decent size, but not like
It was pretty sizable.
Yeah, it was pretty much like mini, like 2 mini rows, like really small rows, but it was mainly, I think it was mainly to house Eastman for all the signings and everything. And then like they have that whole hallway where you walk down, like it feels like you're walking for eternity, and that's filled with tables too.
Wow, yeah, he's gonna outgrow that, and good for him.
And we've even like I was like, oh, are you gonna go use both rooms because there's
they
the
do have
old
a second
room on
where
the
they
other
used to-
side.
Yeah, where they used to host it. They do have a second convention center there.
And he's like, I've played with the idea of doing Terrificon, and he does that CT GamerCon. He's like, of doing it at the same time with the two rooms. I'm like, that would be some insane.
Well, just combine them. I mean, just combine the shows.
Exactly.
They all feed each other.
Exactly. You know? 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good for him though. He's a hard worker, that guy. And again,
Yeah.
I can't say enough good things about that show. And to me, it's like the show of New England, because New England, like we have New York Comic Con, like they muscled everybody out. Like no one's. But there is one in Jersey that's coming up called the New Jersey Superfest, I think.
Oh.
And there was the East Coast Comic Con up in Secaucus for a while, but those guys were kind of goofy, and COVID kind of killed their business. They were doing
they disappeared after COVID.
Yeah, but these guys are getting like, you look at the show, and they got pipe and drape, and they're spending money. They're getting like John Romita Jr. They're getting like top tier comic book creators out to the show, and the guys are younger. They're probably like around my age, maybe a little younger. And I see what they're trying to do, like a Terrificon in New Jersey, because New Jersey really needs like a con. They need like a flagship show.
So it's called Super Jersey?
I think it's like Jersey Superfest or something.
I gotta look out for that one.
There was one that was like Garden State Comic Fest, and they were like a hockey rink.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, I don't know if they folded or if they turned into Superfest, but yeah, these guys, they're putting their best foot forward, and it shows. So I have I have my eyes on that show to see like how they grow it, but it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger, and good for them too.
Yeah, we used to go to shows like crazy years ago. We loved East Coast. We loved going there because it was like just a quick ride over the bridge.
Tunnel,
So it wasn't like too deep into Jersey. It wasn't like a crazy ride.
Yeah,
and the venue was pretty cool too. Like if you want to take photos outside, like if you were cosplaying, it was really nice.
They had those nice steps outside. Those really long, those tall steps.
Yeah, yep, that's exactly it. I mean, we used to be big cosplayers. We were in like a DC cosplay group for a while, so we were doing that.
Yeah.
But then cosplaying is a lot of work, man. I give props to everybody that does it. I'm always like, oh, I'd love to do it again, but I'm like, I don't have that time.
Yeah. And then there's like kaiju cosplayers, and it's like, oh my god, how do you guys do it?
Oh yeah, it's like, there's not really many practical cosplays to keep you comfortable. I mean, conventions you get hot, and I get sweaty, man. So I need something where I could be in short sleeves. And be cool. I mean, there's so many cosplays. I'm like, oh, I would love to do that, but I'm like, I would be dying in there, and I would need to take a shower in the middle of the convention.
Yeah, I know. It's one thing I wish we had the space, because a lot of cosplayers are always like, "Do you have a room I can leave my stuff in?" And I get it. It's big, but we, right now, you guys been upstairs. Like, if we had like cosplayers dumping their stuff, it would just cause like a log jam in that space already. Yeah, and It's just we are adding a few extra tables up there, but it's going to be tight, man, to do anything with, especially with kaiju cosplay, right? Because you have tails and dorsal plates and giant clown feet with talons on them. I mean,
no, there was some great cosplayers last year. I really like the Gyra cosplay.
Jet Jaguar, man, he stole my heart.
Was great.
He stole my heart, that guy.
Yes, I took a picture with them in the Bandai Gachapon store.
Yeah, he was walking around. I have photos of him hanging out with kids, and God, he was great. He was friends with our cosplay guest of honor, Ames, who's coming back this year.
Oh, awesome!
She's Kaiju Brooklyn royalty. Been with us since day one. But yeah, that was her friend she brought in, and she's like, oh, she won't tell me what he's doing for this year, but it sounds like it's going to be a crowd pleaser.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what it is.
Do you know what she's doing this year? Is she doing a cosplay this year?
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it though. It's really cool. It's
and
really,
then
really cool.
then you have the her name's escaping me. Who you had at the Godzilla birthday?
Mewling T.
Yes, Mewling T. Yeah.
Yeah, she makes some great stuff too.
Oh yeah, I think she's doing a Godzilla '98 costume that looks like really intense.
No, it's I saw. I don't want to say it was. I don't think it was completed, but I saw the costume at G Fest.
Yeah.
And it was like 90% done, and it was really amazing. Like, she does really great work.
Oh yeah, unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
You say that as I'm like fidget toying with my '98 statue, my little Taco Bell statue. That
I'm actually
the tail flips.
when I do podcasts, I fidget with toys on my desk, and I'm fidgeting with the yeah, that's funny. I'm fidgeting with a Kairogan, but the articulated one that Ultra Godera made for us.
Oh, nice.
And I saw you tease. Was that today? You teased something?
Was today.
Yeah, there's another figure on the horizon. It looks like
figures.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really cool, man. I mean, both of us were like tempted last. Which one were you looking at? There was one where we're like, we're going to think about it. And then we came back to the table.
It was on the back wall. Not the back wall. Like the side, kind of like where Nick Sheev was. Like over there, like that wall. I was really tempted about getting it. And then by the time I came back, it was sold out.
Steve Agin. You know Steve Agin? Agin Toys? He was next to Linda Miller.
Oh, yes.
He's got the vintage stuff. He had... one of my holy grail figures is the Marmot melting Godzilla, like the Desugoji. Right? The Desugojis are, that's everybody's holy grails. Like I have one, and mine is the Diamond reissue from like 2016 or whatever, which is now shot up in value, which is crazy. Yeah. But he had one of the OGs from Marmot. It's orange, the orange one. It's like sort of transparent.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he was gonna like give it to me for like $1,200, and I was like, oh man. I was like, it's like, and I know I made good money because it's my goddamn convention, so like I know I could definitely afford it. But I was like, nah, maybe. Well, let's see how I do at the show. Like and like I passed on it, and then I didn't like buy it from him. But then I found Akatameshi, who's the founder of Marmot. He made like a new Desugoji that he sells on Instagram. Have you seen this thing?
No.
It's gorgeous. He made a new Desugoji, but he's making like I think he did the Cookie Monster Shin Godzilla.
Oh, really? That was him?
I believe that was him. But he did like there's like a GMK Godzilla that's exaggerated with the big like claws and stuff. So you know what he did? Did you see Zombila? That figure? It's like it looks like James Groman's King Corpse. It's like half Godzilla, half zombie. Godzilla.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's him. And he did like a mecha one. So he made like almost so he did the original like Desugoji sculpt. Like that was when under his watch. Wow. So he made a newer one with like updated sculpting, and it's just same kind of deal, like same kind of colors and stuff. And I bought that. I was like, do you guys still have this one? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, I'm buying it right now.
It's almost like he like perfected it. Like he's like, I'm gonna go back to it again. He's like, because that's like one of like our favorite things about following like all the artists and stuff like in the community is like you see them over the years and you see how their like work changes. They start doing different things and they like sort of like hone it. So like now you got like almost like a perfected, honed version of it.
Exactly, yeah. When I looked at the detail from the original one to the new one, I'm like, oh, I'm much happier with the new one. And it was also like half the price. I'm like, okay, that's even better too.
Yeah. No, it's crazy how some of these figures go. But yeah, was it Steven you said his name was? His stand I've seen. Was he also at the Godzilla birthday?
Yeah, he was there too.
Yeah, he's been at like in Kaiju too. He's got like insane variety of like vintage stuff.
Yeah, I've been buying from him.
I've never seen this in my life.
Yeah. No, he's legit. He's the real deal, and I've been buying from him since I was young, like in my 20s, I think, 20s and 30s. I've been buying from him. Like a lot of, I think I got a few para babies from him. And he's the guy, he's got everything. He lives on Staten Island. Me Me and my buddy were like, we got to go to his. He always wants us to come over. I'm like, we just got to go.
I can only imagine what his house is like if he keeps the stock there.
Well, I would cry. It's like when I went to like any like Mandarake in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Or Nakano Broadway. It was just like want to cry every time I went into those places.
Yeah, one day we'll make it there too, man.
Just go. Leave your kids. Just go.
I know, dude. If it wasn't for COVID, that was literally the trip that we were planning. We were gonna go for a month.
Yeah. Same here. No, same here. That was gonna be my 40th birthday, and then we COVID, and then things happen, and then.
I know. That's what it was for us, because I was like, that was gonna be like our last big trip before kids, and they closed the country for 2 years.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, well, what are we doing here? You know. But it's definitely because I was gonna go, and what I planned on doing was checking a bag, like a suitcase, with my carry-on inside of it packed for the trip.
Yeah.
So then I took out my carry-on with all my stuff. I had a completely empty suitcase to fill with stuff. That was my plan for when we went there.
That's exactly what we did, and we still bought luggage.
Yeah.
To bring back, because I filled up an entire suitcase full of toys, and my wife filled up an entire suitcase full of like makeup products and beauty products, because like she found like makeup products over there for $4 that like we found over here that are marked up to like $20.
Yeah. It's
like I had to buy a whole new display case because when I came home from Japan, I took my haul. And it was literally sitting on my wife's work desk. It was like a mountain of Bandai, Marmots, Gashapon. And I'm looking at my display case and I'm like, I need to get a new one. So all last week was the new one got delivered. And I've been going through my closet. I've had stuff that was like sitting in boxes. Yeah. And I finally was able to get like 99% of my collection. I still have a bin of Bandai in my basement storage. Oh. That I'm like, I should just sell them. Like, I can't even fit them.
I have things in my garage that I haven't even opened. There's just like boxes. I think at this point they've been there for like a year. Boxes
that are unopened, and then I have this is gonna have to get all packed up within the next 2 months because I'm moving where I film for the podcast. So that's gonna be fun.
It's a lot of work, and there's moments where you're just like, I just want to liquidate all this stuff and sell it. I do, but then like
I'm trying to like, I'm like, let me just do the same thing. I'm like, let me just get a little.
That's where I am with my video game collection right now. I sell like little bits off at a time because it was insane the amount of stuff that I had. Like when we hit con season this year, I think I sold like 6 video games, and I paid for like all the money I spent for Kaiju Brooklyn and all the money I spent for Terrificon.
Nice.
It was insane because I had like boxed SNES games that are like worth $300 each. And like,
oh wow.
Yeah, it was a pretty insane collection.
It sounds like it was awesome.
yeah, it was. It's just I don't have time to play, and I feel guilty holding on to that stuff.
Yeah.
Knowing I'm probably never gonna ever use it. So I'm like when I get rid of it, there's gonna be a collector that's gonna appreciate it more. And, like, if I want to play the game, I have the flash cards for it. Like,
no, I get it, and you know, you want it to go to a good home, right?
Yeah. It's
like a pet, right? It was, take my dog and make sure you take him for walks. And
I know I live literally 3-4 blocks away from like a video game store, like a used like video game store, like a retro video game store, and I'm like, I'm not bringing my stuff there.
No,
nothing against the guy that owns it. Like, I actually know him, speak with him. But I'm like, I'm not dumping my collection at the store.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
I think about like going to like that book off in Japan Village and be like, take this, but I have like a whole bin. I'm trying to sell off too, like bits and pieces. And I filled up a bin of like figure arts and, Banprestos and Gashapons. I'm doing ZoloCon end of February. It's a big, huge toy show down in the Philly area.
Nice.
Yeah, no, and like it's a good show, and I'm gonna try to sell some toys on top of like my shirts and my art and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just to like move it, because I don't need to put on eBay. Like, I literally have my own goddamn kaiju convention now, so I can just put that stuff on the table.
Exactly. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of your art and stuff, this the last one I got from you was the GMK.
Yeah.
What's up next?
For art, I'm unfortunately I don't have any new pieces, but that's not because I'm not busy with some really cool stuff that I can't announce just yet.
No worries. I appreciate that though.
Yeah, I'm frothing at the mouth to make the announcement, and I just got the contract today, and there was one thing missing in the contract, so I couldn't even sign it. And I'm like, and I've been waiting for this thing since December, but it is not Ultraman. Is all I'm going to say.
That's nice.
It's another one.
I'm interested to see,
and it's not what you think either. But I've been doing very, very, very strong hints on my social media pages with what I've been posting about what it is.
I think I know.
Yeah, you probably do know.
Does it start with a K?
Potentially.
It's gonna be exciting. Yeah, no, I really, I do love your posters though. Like,
oh, thank you.
It's like my favorite. Yeah. It's like I'm going to the movies. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're just like, oh, like that would have been up on the wall. And
you know what it is too with the posters. I think the last one I did was that GMK piece. I did Mechagodzilla '93. I did two -1s. That's how much I love the movie. I got to a point where like I do this stuff because I love it, right? Like I do all the ones I love the most. And it got to a point where I was repeating them. Like GMK is a repeat because I didn't like the first one. I redid Mothra vs. Godzilla because I didn't like the first one. I'm like, okay, now I'm repeating myself. Like I'm like, oh, I want to do another Destroyer, but I'm like, I already did that one, but I want to do it with like my newer style. So I'm like, I want to do something different. And like I have a list of like movies that I kind of want to do. Like I want to do the '74 Mechagodzilla movie, and I have it all planned out. I just haven't drawn it yet because I know like when I start that process, everything else is going to fall by the wayside. So, and like I said, with this other thing I'm pursuing, that kind of took precedent, and I'm like, okay, I need to get moving on that. But eventually I'll go back to it. Like I want to do Mysterians. I want to do 84 really bad. And 84 is hard because there's only so many elements of that film you could put on a poster. Like Shin was easy because I had 3 forms to work with. Yeah. And that's all you really needed. I did a little of the origami. I didn't do any of like the drones that attack them or the trains or the buildings.
Yeah.
84 is tough because how many times can I see Godzilla in the Super X with Shinjuku behind him? You know?
Yeah.
It's like, and I had this really great idea for 84, and I forgot to write it down, and I forgot it, and I don't know what it was.
Oh, that's the worst.
So I've been like racking my brain of how to do a cool 84. I know all I have to do is draw him, and it'll sell. Like people will dig it. But I want to do just something like to incorporate all the different elements of the film and make it interesting for the viewer. And I haven't cracked that code yet, and it's like it's killing me. It's killing me.
Yeah, I love the 84 suit. That's like my favorite. Like out of all the Heisei era suits, like I'm like that's the one, and then I'm like, why did they change it after that? I was like, this was so good. It was one of my favorite. It still is like definitely like.
No, I love my Thigh Master Godzilla. I don't know who was like, this Godzilla needs some American thighs.
Yeah, he doesn't skip leg day.
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
I will say when we stayed in the Godzilla hotel in the King Ghidorah room, by the time I left there, I was like, I need to do a Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah poster. But then that turns into, do I do Mecha or do I do the regular King Ghidorah? Right? And I'm like, I'm not drawing this fucking thing twice. It's one is a lot. One Ghidorah is the reason why you don't see a lot of Ghidorah in my portfolio, because he's a lot of work. And I'm like, if I do one, it has to be one or the other. I can't do both. It's too much. And it would just like, it wouldn't work like as a composition. You'd have to like make one bigger, one tiny. I don't know. So it's like
do a lenticular.
Yeah, when you turn it, yeah. I do want to do. I would like to do a Kiryu saga poster.
That would be nice.
Yeah, so there's things that are gestating in my brain. It's just I need to like sit down and figure them out. But like I said, I needed to shift focus to what our good buddy Frank over here is kind of guessed. But and that was very important to me to get that going. I'll make a big announcement on my social media about what it is, but I'm very excited. I don't know why I'm so just like beyond excited to be working with them. So
I mean, it's not every day somebody gets to work with Kung Fu Panda.
I know it's Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know, Colonel Sanders he's my favorite mascot. So glad I could do a t-shirt.
They brought back the potato wedges, man. I mean, they're back.
They're delicious potato wedges. When we went to Tokyo Disney, we were looking for stuff to eat, and we went to one of the gift stores, and they had these Toy Story snacks, right? And they love Toy Story in Japan. We don't know what it is, but they freaking love Toy Story. And they had these two snacks. I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say they have their own specific line of toys in Japan. Like Takara makes them there, and they're like the top line. Like all the collectors import them. My son is very into Toy Story.
Oh, okay. But no, like for example, we went to Tokyo Skytree, which is like the tallest tower in Tokyo, and it's basically just like a giant radio tower, like it dwarfs Tokyo Tower. And you get up to this top floor, and the whole floor is Toy Story. I'm like, why is this in Skytree? But we went to the potato wedges. I'll get to the point of the potato wedges, but they had these two different snacks. One was Toy Story pasta snacks. So it's basically pasta flour made into like a crunchy snack, and it's amazing. It is amazing, and I can't find them over here. And then the other snack was a Mr. Potato Head potato wedges. So they literally would take like potato wedges, like they would cut the potato up, and then like I don't know what they fry it up or something to potato chip consistency. And I inhaled these things.
And what was the pasta thing like? Is it like a freeze dried pasta?
No, so you know what rotini pasta is?
Yeah,
the spirals.
Yeah.
They look like. Yeah, exactly. Forget about it. So they looked like that, but they were crunchy snacks. So instead of using like potato flour, it was just pasta flour. Yeah. And then we went to Osaka, and we go to like, they have their own tower there that we went to. And we're in the basement in the gift store, because there's nothing but gift stores in Osaka, like Japan. And in the gift store, they had the pasta snacks, a different brand, but like different flavors. They had like lemon flavor and corn flavor and bacon flavor. And we just like inhaled. Like I just sit just eating these things. I can't find them here. I'm sure like one of the Italian markets has to have them, but I can't find them.
Sounds amazing.
They are amazing, Frank. You need to find them.
Are they made with are they made with like the semolina flour? Like usually that's what pasta is.
Yeah, it's that, and then like whatever they put into it, and they just bake it like potato chips. But it's in pasta. It's a pasta form. It's the rotini shape, but delicious and crunchy.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta find this.
Yeah,
you have to find it. You have to find it.
I just came from Toy Story Land, and they had the Pizza Planet egg rolls. Those were amazing.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Yeah.
But no, it's it's been great with following your art. I mean, I think the first time we met you was WinterCon way back when, and then we met you at Terrificon a few years after that.
Really, you guys we met up at Terrificon?
Yeah, it was just 2 years. What was that, like 2 years ago?
That was 23 to like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Holy crap! I thought we met at Kaiju Brooklyn. Like I don't remember. Yeah, WinterCon was so long ago. What was that?
I think Shin Godzilla had just come out because I remember talking to you about it because you were asking about what did I think of the movie.
Oh wow! I apologize for not. But you gotta remember,
we weren't doing this back then.
We weren't doing anything back then. We were just going to cons. We were probably in DC cosplay at the time.
Yeah, I actually. That's when we were doing it. That was our cosplay days.
Yeah, like talking to like Dr. Fate and Booster Gold, and not realizing it's you guys.
Yeah,
I just named two blue and gold guys.
It was either my Red Hood or. Yeah, I did like an Azrael cosplay then. I did a lot of Batman stuff.
Azrael, man, I sort of Azrael, man. I was like, I love that series. Joe Quesada and Dennis O'Neil. Like, oh, it's one of my favorite Batman books.
Yeah, yeah. I've fallen off so hard on like the mainline comics, DC and Marvel. One of the guys I work with, he's like, you should just get into read Absolute Batman. Supposedly that's a really good series.
Oh, it's selling like crazy.
Yeah.
I can't. It's like the '90s all over again with the speculator market.
Yeah, and it looks
insane.
like so like over the top too.
It does. It really does, and it's like it's Batman. It's like you slap Godzilla on anything and it sells.
Yeah,
Same thing with Batman.
I remember those like Batman comics like that I had like with like the crazy like it looked like he had like 3 foot long ears on top of his head. Yeah. That's what it kind of reminds me of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, awesome.
It's crazy. It's just there's only so much we can consume. So it's like and like it was kind of like stale for a little, but I don't know if it's coming back or not. I was reading that Immortal Legend Batman, which is from like the Mac Room and I can't remember the other one's name right now, from Radiant Black, and they did the Power Ranger comics. It's like a Toku inspired Batman series. That one's been really good. It's a really cool twist.
Yeah.
Like it's like the Batman mantle's like been like a henshin kind of thing that's been passed down from generation, and they're fighting these like monsters called like shadows, and apparently Bruce does something to try to, I don't know if it's exactly what it was that caused him to do this thing that caused shadows to form, but all the villains are him. So like he fights like a Poison Ivy, but it's a male Bruce Wayne Poison Ivy. Bane is also a Bruce Wayne. Like they're all evil Bruce Waynes, and even Joker now is like a Bruce Wayne.
Oh wow!
It sounds a little weird, but
I think I did hear. I think I was following the Joker reveal, and I saw some pages. And I'm like, wow, he looks just like Bruce Wayne. Like, what the heck is going on?
That's why he looks like Bruce Wayne. Yeah. All the villains are Bruce Wayne. For now.
So weird.
And then I guess once they finish this arc, maybe they'll go on to other villains now or shadows. But it's a pretty cool concept. I mean, it's sort of like, like that, all that like Massiverse stuff. Like they sort of like try to like make it Toku-y, but it's more like inspired. Like this is has a lot more of like the big like henshin scenes and everything, and they do have some of that over the top stuff in it. Yeah. But like I feel like Radiant Black and all that, like when they like first advertised it, they made it seem like it was that, but like it's like you get it like every couple of issues, you get that taste of it.
That's like the cool Spider-Man that they're doing.
Yeah.
That's really. It's funny. I mean, I guess I could say this now, but the guys that do the Massiverse, they have like a separate card game, like yes. A tabletop game, and they actually applied for a table at Kaiju Brooklyn this year, and I was really excited about it, but they ended up, I think they had like a conflict or something, so they couldn't do it. So yeah, but I know they want to do the show, so it's kind of bummed, but they were one of the people that applied for a table. So we'll see. Maybe next year they come.
What was that? Soulless Games.
I think so.
Because they sent us a preview pack of the last set that they released. It was really cool. They're really good looking cards. I wish I had the time to like play card games, but it's like I'm more of a collector. I mean, like I have all of them, honestly. I have the sets like right here next to me, unopened though.
Yeah. No, that's cool. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe next year they all. It's a good fit, I think, to have the Massiverse at any sort of Tokusatsu based convention.
Yeah, no, it's like, especially where I see it shine the brightest, I feel is their Inferno Girl Red series. That's really like that's like the one that like you see the most. Like the second volume's only like just coming out now. And I think the first one was only 3 issues, and this one was only 3 issues. That it's been like a Kickstarter thing, but then they released individual issues. That one is honestly one of my favorite ones, and it's the same artist as the Batman Immortal too, Erica D'Urso.
Okay.
I think she's based in Italy too.
Yeah.
So she's working on those 2 series, and they look incredible. Her colors, I think she does it all too, which is insane.
Yeah, I just love the Tokusatsu inspiration, like getting everywhere. Even with did you guys watch the amazing, absolutely stunning X-Men animated series?
I did not
Disney Plus?
No.
Oh, you guys! Did you guys ever watch the OG cartoon?
Yes,
we did. Yes,
Yeah.
but I heard it was insane. I heard the animation was absolutely incredible.
It's just like, man, there was so many Tokusatsu references in that show, like the Kamen Rider kicks and stuff, and a lot of Dragon Ball, and it's like it was the best thing Marvel has done since like Endgame, and everybody said it. Like this is, it was just perfect. It even ends with like similar to not spoil anything, but you know, it's sort of. I'm not gonna say anything. You know what? You guys just go watch it. Just go watch it.
Even it was crazy. Even with the Kamen Rider kick, they even that's how the Mario movie ended too. They had Mario and Luigi do the Kamen Rider kick on Bowser, which I thought was crazy. I mean, it's Super Mario and Luigi are also Japanese properties, so it does make sense for that little crossover.
Yeah, and also one thing I learned, and I never caught when I was a kid, was that the creator of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z is a huge Tokusatsu fan. And he designed characters and moves similar to Ultraman and Kamen Rider. And Master Roshi has a flying turtle. And I'm like, wait a minute. And like, he spins like Gamera. I'm like, God damn it. Like, I didn't catch any of these references when I was a kid. Like, Gohan is Great Saiyaman. And he has the scarf like Kamen Rider, and his pose is like the Kamen Rider pose. And same thing with remember the Dragon Ball superhero movie?
Oh yeah, that was all 100%.
That was
whole thing.
Danny even did a little video on it.
Yeah, I did a video about it.
Yeah, so like those robots that's basically Ultra 7 and Ultraman Zero.
Yeah.
Which I didn't. I was like, I never would have, but I love that. Like the fact that I couldn't tell is great because that's how it should be.
Yeah, I mean, even it's crazy. I believe even Pokemon. I'm pretty positive I read it somewhere that even Pokemon was based off the Ultra 7 capsule monsters. That's how the whole concept came to be.
Yeah, you could thank modern anime you could thank Tokusatsu for modern anime.
Yeah.
Well, that and I think Tyranitar is loosely based off of. Now they make him seem like he's more based off of Godzilla, but the original design was supposed to be more like Bemular,
right,
from Ultraman. But I think just Godzilla's more marketable, so they try to make him seem like it was a Godzilla.
Yeah, they even made like the mecha version of him now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Pokemon's the most highest selling franchise, so they don't really need to make it that marketable.
Yeah.
I know. No, it's and like you got Evangelion, which is pretty much Ultraman.
Yeah.
Literally Ultraman.
Yeah. That's such a Dan. I don't think Dan's watched that one, but
I have not watched it yet. I'm like, I don't know. It's like Breaking Bad, you know. Everyone's like, it's the best thing. You gotta watch it, and I'm like, no, I don't. I don't have to watch it.
You know
I don't know why.
You know what, Dan? I'm in the same boat as you, buddy.
Yeah.
I know, like, I need to watch that show. And same thing with The Wire. Like, I've seen parts of The Wire. And, like, Sopranos, I'll watch and rewatch and rewatch and rewatch before I watch something new, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'll watch, the moment I watch, like, if I catch, like, episode 3 of season 2, like a random episode of Sopranos, I'm like, I got to finish it. And then I just go to the next season and the next season. But, like, I know I need, and now, like, TV... You know, there's a reason why a lot of movies have, like, you know, when people complain, like, oh, it's just superhero movies. It's because TV got so fucking good that those movies that you would have seen in a theater are now, you know, 8-episode seasons.
Yeah,
and
that is true. I mean, that's what happened with a lot of movies.
That's just what happened. Like, people think no one wants, it's not that no one wants to see this stuff. Everybody's watching so much good TV because TV's gotten so much better. Yeah. So, like, what you would have seen in the movies, you're now seeing at home.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
The production quality of TV's gone, like, through the roof.
Yeah. I know this because I work on these damn shows. It's
exactly.
Crazy. It's crazy. So, I'm going off on a side tangent there. But
it's all fun. It's all related a little.
Yeah, no, it is. It is.
But yeah, is there? Are you doing a? I know since we were talking about card games before, are you doing a Ultraman tournament again this year? I know that was a really big hit last year.
We will be doing it. It's going to be in a different spot, but in this, it's weird. It's going to be in the same building, but on the first floor now.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's going to be on Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's a bigger space, so we're excited about that.
And are you gonna have any of the Ultraman Connection guys there?
Yeah, no, those guys are like royalty.
Yeah,
they get a table every year, so they'll be there.
Sweet. And is there? I mean, you teased some celebrity guests before that you're gonna have some celebrity guests. Any like new artists this year? Do you have Is it gonna be about the same size? I mean, it is the same room, right?
It's the same room. Like I said, we added some more tables. Some of the guests wanted like 3 tables. We're like, okay. So that kind of, subtracted a few tables. But there's only one returning guest, and all the others are new, which we're excited about. As far as the artists go, we have a good mix of old and new coming back. Unfortunately, Gaz won't be joining us, but then we have, I don't want to spoil too much.
It's so early because you haven't really revealed anyone just yet.
Yeah, we're waiting just a little bit. We don't, there's no rush, but
meeting Linda Miller last year was she was so nice, and
she's amazing. Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
And it was so cool because like we brought over Nick's King Kong Escape, Nick Shev's King Kong Escape poster, and she's like, oh, I had commissioned this from Nick, and we're like, he's here. And she's like, he's here. She's like, take me to him. And then she's like, we like ended up like escorting her through the convention table.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, that was such a cool experience. And then Keone Young from
Keone Young, yeah.
Yeah, he's great. I mean, we first met him at Terrificon.
Right.
And when they were doing, him and Chris Shawn were there for the Ultraman Rising, and when I don't know how it came up. I don't know if he detected like our accent. He's like, "Are you guys from New York, Long Island?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Stand over here on the side for a minute." And then he's like, "I have to do." And then he's like asking us because he was filming The Better Sister on Long Island.
Yeah.
It was a show on Netflix. He's like, how's the Garden City Hotel? Is it close to the train? I'm like, the train's literally. He's like asking us like how to get to the city, and like we were giving him like all like breakdown of like how to get to the city from Long Island. Such a cool guy, and like we've seen him at like the Godzilla's birthday. Then we saw him last year, and they gave him like the Gigantron figure that just came out, and then he's like, somebody take a picture for me, and I'm like, all right, do you want me to take a picture with your phone? He's like, no, you take it with your phone. I'm like, all right, I'll send it to you on Instagram or whatever. He's like, no. He's like, text me. So he gave me his phone number. I'm like, I was like, okay. Yeah, but he's a really funny guy. I mean, yeah, so many great guests that you've had there, and I'm looking forward to seeing who you have this year. And
well, he's the returning guest. He's the only one. The other ones are, we try to keep it like. In a perfect world, I'd have a guest from each Tokusatsu series, right? Like Ultraman, Godzilla, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai. Doesn't always work that way financially. Yeah. It's a little hard. Yeah. One day, that's my goal, is to have like representation from each series. Maybe one day we have Space Sheriff Gavan or someone from, Frankenstein Conquers the World, whatever. But this year, and I always try to make sure I get like an artist guest and like I love the idea, like we had Rashad Santiago last year, and I'm like, I want to get like these effects guys out here too. So I don't have like Rashad, unfortunately, like, he won't be with us this year, but I have someone that's kind of like Rashad adjacent, sort of, but more with toys. So we're really excited to have him join us. But everyone that we have has worked on Tokusatsu, which is what we're excited about. But again, I don't want to.
I know we can't spoil anything. It's early. I mean, but I mean, this is going to be a cool convention. I can already feel it. I mean, another cool thing you had last year, because we're back on Ultraman too, is you had the Ultra 7 book released a little earlier there too. That was like one of the first things we did when we got there.
Oh, the
we went
paperback.
straight to the book. So they didn't even have them out yet. The lady was just like taking them out of the box. And then I remember by the time we got to the viewing at night for the arc, they had sold out at the store. Because I remember Ichi was like, "Oh, they sold out." He's like, "I want to go."
Oh wow! Well, I'm glad they sold out. Good for them.
Yeah, yeah.
That's great.
I mean, it's so cool. I mean, like I said, there's like, and that wasn't even like in the convention where they sold that Ultra 7 book. They sold it at
Powerhouse Books.
Powerhouse Books. It's like there's so many places there at Industry City for this
convention.
And
now, that's funny because that was a late addition to the show. Same thing with the video game room. That happened so late. That's why I'm not making the. We have like our site map of where everything is, and I'm like, I'm gonna hold off on this until we get closer because, and that's the magic of this show. Even going back to the first show, it's like you plan and then like you reach out to people. Hey, do you want to be involved? And then stuff just happens organically the closer you get to it. It's amazing, and you see like the video game guys. Those guys are awesome. Toku Cage, shout out to them. We reached out to them like maybe a month and a half before the show. We said, hey, we have this opportunity here. Just fell in our laps. How quick can you guys get your act together to do this? And they're like, we could do it. I'm like, okay. We gave them some money, and but now we're doing it. Like we're very excited because we have a new home for them. It's not going to be in that same spot. It's going to be where the Ultraman car tournament was, like up in that area at a different. It's going to be at a bar, but we'll make the announcement. And it's like a bigger space, and it's going to be freaking awesome. Like I can't wait to like reveal that stuff and for people to see it. And the bar is going to make like custom kaiju drinks for everybody. So we're very excited about it.
Nice.
Yeah. Like it's like they're just like literally it's insane. Like, well, yes, last year we were like all over the place. Like it didn't stop. Like it's like you feel like and it was such a long day, man. And I mean, I know for you're running, but it was like such a long day. We were there from like before open to the arc premiere, and like it felt like 10 minutes though.
It was really it moved really quick, and like I was like, oh wow, we're done with our day already.
Yeah, it really felt like we were gonna have like so much downtime, and we were like between talking to everybody and just like there's, like we said, there's so many things around that it just flew by. We didn't have like any downtime.
Oh yeah, well you're preaching to the choir here. I mean, you guys are married, right? You're both married.
Yeah.
The best way I can equate it, it's like my wedding day every year. It's like that whirlwind feeling of everyone coming up to you,
and then it's done.
And then it's done, it's over, and you're like, oh, thank God, it's over. Like we spent the year planning. Everyone's coming up to you. They want to talk to you and congratulate you or thank you or whatever, or hang out with you. And there were moments where I had to hide. I had to I had to go hide at my buddy Gino's table because I just needed like a minute. Like I need to like not talk for 5 seconds. I think I sat at my own booth for like 20 minutes for the entire weekend.
Wow.
Because I have my booth guys, Jeremy and Mike, and they got their shit on lockdown. Like I trust them 100%. They probably know more about the booth than I do at this point. Because I'm just, but like when I do shows at the Javits, I get to like New York Comic Con, like people come up to our booth, but I'll go out and like scout and I sometimes just want to go for a walk because you're just sitting. But Kaiju Brooklyn, it's like I can't even afford it to sit there. It's crazy. So, but it's going to be a fun year. I can't wait for you guys to see what we got cooking.
Yeah, we really can't wait. I mean, May 30th and 31st.
Yeah.
Do you know when the tickets are on sale? They're not on sale yet now, right?
No, February. We usually launch ticket sales early February. There's a few little details we're hammering out, and I just need to finalize what our Friday night's going to be. We just got to lock in a few little details, and then tickets will go on sale.
And then there's no Ultraman movie to premiere this year. I mean,
I tried, but there's no Omega movie because obviously the way the series ended, and again I knew about that, so it was like, fuck. So the movie we're getting, the movie that we booked, I'm kind of curious to see people's reaction because it's something we haven't done before.
Is it going to be which night is it going to be? Is it going to be
a Saturday night? It's
Saturday night. All right.
And one of our guests was part of the movie.
All right.
And we'll give a special intro to the movie, which we're very excited about. So, but Friday night we're trying to figure. Like I said, Friday night we're still. The problem with planning Kaiju Brooklyn, the way it falls, is like when we start planning the show in like late summer into the fall, we're hurtling towards the holidays and everything just slows to a crawl.
Yeah.
Because of obligations, and then like January, it's like we're just like. That's why we can't.
It's like time to start again.
Yeah, I mean, we could drop ticket sales like in December if we want, right? I think like G Fest started selling their tickets, and no one even knows what the hell they're, like who's going to be there.
Yeah.
And technically we can do that, but I feel like we should, for VIP or whatever, we need to tell people what we have, what the screening is.
Exactly.
Because we don't have a Pickwick theater like G Fest does, where it's just like it's a separate thing and it's playing movies. Like the screening is part of our VIP package, so there's just so much stuff we have to figure out, and it's just the nature of our show, like what we want to offer. So it's like, okay, let's get details figured out. Let's figure out the hours, the paneling, the scheduling, and then launch ticket sales. And I mean, so far it's been working. But like I said, we will change when the show tells us to change.
Yeah. I mean, is there a bigger room to go to?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Like triple the size.
Wow, triple. That would be monstrous.
But that's when we could do
panels.
A card. Yeah. We could do a card tournament alley. We could do an artist alley. We can do a cosplay area. We could do vendors. We could have a guest area, like a legit show, like Terrificon style.
You could do it all in one room practically, and
which would
still utilize the other areas even.
Yeah, we would still utilize other things here and there, but it would all be over there. And it's the only downside is it's in the next building over, so it's not really. You could go to all the other stuff; it's just not as close, not as accessible. But there is a plan. If we get there next year, if we look at our growth trajectory, I think within the next 2 years we'll probably be over there.
Wow.
Yeah, but like I said, we make the changes we think we need to make for the show, and the show also tells us what changes we need to make at the same time. Like we're not just sitting around waiting. Like we're still trying to figure things out and make it the best show for guys like yourself that we can make it.
No, and it has been, man. It's like I said, it's been incredible seeing this grow, and we're really looking forward to it this year.
Good. Well, again, I appreciate hearing stuff like that. I really do. So, you guys have any more questions about the show, or?
Nah, man. I feel like we asked everything I could think of about it. Super excited. We signed on to be community partners, which is
yes, you have. Thank you.
Great thing that we were able to do.
Yeah. It's like we said, this show means like a lot to us. Being like right here in New York, it's something we've always wanted. So it's like we wanted to do something special to give it a little extra support, even if it's a little. It's still something to us,
Yeah. Well, again, we do appreciate it, and like any little bit helps to go towards making the show, what it is, and obviously you guys get all the shout outs now, and
yeah, no, that's a nice little bonus.
Yeah, well, that's part of the sponsorship package, right?
Yeah, it's still really just means a lot to us having this show here. So it's really important to us.
Yeah, no, again, I love it and I appreciate it. Love everything you guys do for us, and I love the support you guys give us. We all appreciate it on Kaiju Brooklyn team.
Oh yeah, no, definitely appreciate it, and I'm sure we're going to be talking a lot about it at the convention as announcements come rolling out, like we always do, because it's one of our favorite things to go to, and can't wait for those announcements.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to make the announcements.
Yes, yeah. It's gonna be a big one this year. I could feel it.
Yeah, good, good. I hope so, please, because you never know, right? Like the Printed in Blood guys, the Ultraman book behind you. Steve, the guy that runs it, I love him, and I think when did I speak to him? I think I saw him at Monsterpalooza. I saw him at some show, and I said, yeah, it's like my worry is a show promoter, since that's what I do now. Apparently, I'd never thought that'd be on my resume. Is like making sure people show up for the show. And he goes, John, he's like, you're going to have that the rest of your career with doing the show. He's like, even the biggest shows, everyone's worrying about attendance. So he's like, that's never going to go away. I'm like, great.
Yeah.
You know, I wish I could just be like G-Fest and just like turn my brain off and be like, oh, I know everyone's going to show up. But I mean, they do. Like, I know like Saturday, like we know Saturday's going to be a busy day. And, you know, I want everyone, you know, to show up Sunday as well. So we'll see. You know, we'll just keep doing what we're doing and try to promote as much as we can and, you know, get everyone there. That's the goal.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we'll be there.
And
awesome.
I hope everyone else joins up. And yeah, did you have any other? I know are you doing G-Fest this year? You know, is there any shows that you want to plug for yourself that you're going to be at?
Sure.
Tabling?
Yeah. I got 5 shows this year, which is 2 more than I normally do. We'll see how I hold up by October after my last show. But yeah, I'll be doing ZoloCon end of February down in King of Prussia Mall. Obviously, Kaiju Brooklyn is in May, which is why I don't have any shows. Oh, and I'm also doing. Well, I'm not really doing it as Robo 7. It's more Kaiju Brooklyn, but I'm doing a show called BIX, Brooklyn Independent Comic Showcase, and it takes place inside Industry City. And in fact, they were in that event space before us, so that's why me and Lily wanted to do it, was to do some reconnaissance. And their new show is going to be in the space we want to be in. So I'm like, I want to go do that. So we're going to do more reconnaissance. That's in April. Then I have Kaiju Brooklyn. Then I'm doing G-Fest, my triumphant return, in the vendor room this time in July. Anime NYC in August. New York Comic Con. And probably something in November, Ultra related, which I will not say any more of.
Yes. Thank God they're doing it again. I hope.
I didn't say that.
I just have a feeling.
I didn't say anything. I just said it'll be ultra awesome.
Awesome, man. Well, we appreciate you coming on, and I hope everyone watching goes and gets their tickets to Kaiju Brooklyn when they go on sale. We'll be sharing that out and linking up the website down below. And yeah, give Robo7 a follow. We'll be linking him up down below too. And we appreciate everybody checking out Kaiju Brooklyn.
Thank you guys so much. Love you guys lots. You know that, fellow paisanos. Forget about it. We'll all go get pizza when we at Industry City. Get a $15 slice at pizza place over there. But yeah, thank you guys. And if you want to follow me, just go at Robo7, but it's spelled out. The full ROBOSEVEN at Instagram or robo7.com. So.
And we'll link it all up below too. So you'll be all set, guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.